everybody, my name is Dan from Triangle X and welcome to another game dev tutorial. I'm kind of rushing recording this and all the other series because my sister comes back home and really annoys her. So what? Huh? Okay, but it's okay. This is the whole series, all of this, except 6. It's just combined with 7, just tried something done and thought, nah, I can do it one episode, you know. It's pretty simple. But anyway, today I don't remember what I was planning to do. Fan freaking tastic. So just remembered, wait, I wrote it down so I won't forget again. Okay, so in this episode we are gonna finally, you saw nothing, that's what we're doing today. So what we'll do today is draw something. I know last time it took us ages, absolutely ages, but this time it's gonna be very quick and very good, very nice. Yeah. So first of all, I think that we can start off with making a new class. Let's call it entity. You probably remember it. Now in entity you're gonna need a lot of variables. So yeah, let's start. I'm trying to keep this kind of short because it can get real long, so I'm trying to do it pretty fast. If I need, I will copy and paste something. So anyway, public float, you need pos x and a pos y, position x and position y. Actually you can do just that, you probably know if you know Java. Yeah, so now a public float once again. I know I can just type all the floats like in a line, but I think it's nicer. So we need a motion x and a motion y once again, because it's not a 3D game, it's a 2D game, so there are only the x-axis and the y-axis. So yeah, now we need a public float width and height. You need a public float speed, and you need, this is something else now, you need a public rectangle, just call it rect. Now rectangle, yeah, oh sorry, wrote it wrong. Oh, T. Okay, so you probably think that you should import the LWJGL rectangle, but don't remember that. Just import the Java AWT. Okay, great. And finally a public GUI from, you know, this GUI. Okay, fantastic. So now let's make a very quick constructor. So public entity, and it's gonna take in a tennis, and now just this dot is x equals 0, this dot pos y is equals 0, this dot motion x is equals 0, you know, this dot motion y also equals 0. No, shocking, right? Now this dot width is actually equal to 16, and so as the height. Now the speed is equal to, I set it to 5.0. It's a pretty nice speed. Now this dot rect is equal to a new, let's just, yeah, okay, and then this dot GUI is equal to new GUI. Okay, now the first method we're gonna write here is to set the rectangle. So we need a public void set bounds. Plus, what I'm doing here is not supposed to be a very nice code. It's okay code, not a good code. Oh, sorry. Just if you also did a stupid mistake in that, just refactor right here, right click, refactor, rename. Okay. Okay, great. So now this dot rect dot x is equal to int of this dot cos x, this dot rect dot y is equal to casting into int, and just this dot position y. Next our rect dot width is equal to an int this dot width. Now this dot rect dot height is equal to an int, of course, of this dot height. Now take set bounds, just copy and paste it right under where you set the triangle. Okay, great. Now let's have our update method. So public void on update, and it's gonna take in a tennis. Okay. So this dot set bounds first of all. Then now let's make the move method. So public void move I'm tired. That's the only reason. I'm like a moron. So float x motion x and motion y. Just saying with it. Okay. So this dot pause x plus equals mx, and this dot position y plus equals y. Okay, so now just set here move, this dot move with this dot motion x and this dot motion y. Final method in the entity class right now, forever I think actually, it's a public void render, and it's gonna take in a tennis sorry, now GUI direct, and this dot pos x, this dot pos y, and here just this dot and this dot, and our color is going to be 0xFF. So this is FF, this is the alpha, this is where the alpha should be FF, so it's full opacity, and then just 6 zeros for now. 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, okay. After we're done with after you have all our object, I usually color each one differently, so just saying it's not everything. This is, right now this color is black, just saying. Okay, so now we actually have our entity class, so we can now also have now we can start adding in entities. So wait, yeah, okay. So now just make a new class, and it's gonna be the player. Okay, now player extends entity. Okay, so just let Eclipse add the constructor for you. Now it should be very good to go. Yeah, so let's start. So first of all, let's set the position x, which is gonna be equal to 16. Now this dot position y, it's a bit different. It's gonna be equal to tennis dot display height divided by 2 minus this dot height divided by 2. Okay, now just this dot height times equal 5. Okay, so now just add the override method of public void on update with tennis, and just super dot on update with tennis. So basically what the super this does, it makes that, okay, first of all, override methods just mean that I can extend the entity right here, that player is a kind of entity, but our on update is different from the default one. This is override, just use this one instead. If you don't want to use now, what you do here, just super and the on update, the default one, but we can also add to this update. It's what we're gonna do. So make a quick method, a private void handle inputs with a Janice and put nothing in it for now, but this dot where is it? It's gonna be okay, just here we go with tennis. So this is the player entity done for now, of course, because we will add the user input next video. But for now, let's go to entity, to tennis, sorry, and create a new variable which will be sorry, yeah, wait, just okay, so just create a public player, just call it the player, that's it. Now oh, I forgot, it's down here. Okay, so under tennis, just I'm just copy and paste it because it's the first time. So the player equals to a new player with tennis. Okay, fantastic. Now create a new class. It's gonna be the world class. So this is where we actually add things to our picture, because right now there's nothing here. There's no pillar, there is no rectangle, which is of course the player. So let's just very quickly, now we have the class, so go back to tennis, under the public player, make a public world. Let's stick with the theme, the world. Okay, now do just the exact same thing, tennis dot the world equal to new world, and although we didn't add a constructor yet, just add in tennis because we will need tennis. So let's enter this. So the first thing we're gonna need is an array list. So public array lists of entities right here, and we call it, well, and cheese, surprise, and it's gonna be a new array list of entity, yeah, don't forget this. Okay, now import from Java utils, and a public world, it's gonna take in tennis, and what we'll do is this dot entities dot add with the tennis dot the player. Okay. So now we added the player to the world, but we do need to run still. So public void run, just tennis no no, we're gonna have for loop for entity. It's gonna sorry, really tight. Entity and it's gonna loop the time we have this dot entities, and it's gonna do just entity dot on update. No, I don't remember if we need another thing in here. Don't think we do. Well, let me wait. Oh yeah, of course we do. What, stupid? Yeah. So now just tennis dot the world dot run. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. Yellow? Okay, give me a sec, won't you? Okay, so I've found the problem. I'm stupid. In our entity class, we forgot to set render on the on update. Very simple. Render this dot render with tennis. Now it should work. Here we go. We have the player. Hallelujah. Yeah. So now that's all the time I have today. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned. And I have shit more crap load more of tutorials to do, so yeah, bye.